Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's AEGIS stream. My name is Breeze, and I am the creator of AEGIS. And joining me today is Zachary Cattell, as he prefers his name to be pronounced, and awesome Becker Reginald. And this week we are going to be playing Point Control, which is one of our main alternate game modes in the game AEGIS Combining Robots. We just got back from PAX East, where we demoed for 4 days straight. I am feeling pretty good after sleeping for 24 hours. How are you guys feeling after that?
Honestly, I feel great.
I was there for a couple days and actually demoed to a couple people, which was a fun time.
It was very good. It was a really good weekend as usual. PAX East is always nice. Let's see. So going down the agenda, not much. We're shipping the game at we're not by shipping. I mean, we're sending all the assets to our manufacturer by the end of the week, and then we're just going to be hammering to get the thing out to you.
So to the agenda, we're making a game, I guess.
Yeah, the agenda is that the game is almost done. I know everyone is impatient, but actually, I don't know. I think I might be the most impatient one of everybody.
I guarantee you, no one wants this game out to all of you more than Breeze himself.
Yeah, actually, though,
I haven't seen anyone in the chat who's like, "When's my game fucking coming?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, everyone's been super reasonable, but I'm also like, I'm done being reasonable over here. I want the game to come out. It's gonna happen.
He's funny.
I am funny, thank you.
Oh, he did say Breeze. Damn it! I was about to repeat the same pun because I thought that he just said reasonable.
I've been making that pun for years.
Stop being so unreasonable.
Unreasonable.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
All right.
Stop winding Reggie up.
So let's see the whatchamacallit. And Ryan is back here. If you were at PAX East, you know Ryan. He's another designer on the game.
I am working on something roughly 12 feet away from the computer.
Yes, Ryan is working on something roughly 12 feet away from the computer. Let's see here. So, let's do it. Kettle, do you want to explain how point control works, or should I? And also, there is a point. I think there should be a point control.
Yes, we have our point control reference cards right here.
Reference cards suite, yeah. So if you download the AEGIS tabletop simulator thing, we have cards for point control and stuff that tell you how to do point control and what the guides are. So you have a nice little quick reference. So Kettle, give us the overview of point control, why people should care, and then get playing.
So, point control is a pretty cool alternate game mode where instead of just trying to destroy the opponent team, you're actually attempting to maintain control over points, hence the name. Those points are these big 7 hex areas marked clearly here.
They're called waffles, control waffles.
Yes, the control waffles.
Is that their official name?
Yeah, control waffles. It's in the rulebook.
Okay. I like it.
Continue.
If you think about it, point control.
Occupying these points occupying these waffles gives you points in varying numbers. And you also gain points for destroying or inconveniencing the enemy team through energy burn, as well as points for combining. Because after all, this is the Combining Robot Strategy game. One other cool thing about point control is you actually have an expanded team. Along with your 5-robot main board, you actually have a sideboard that you can bring in. As your robots are destroyed, you then get to bring in the robots in your sideboard. Breeze, you want to cover a bit of how you can, the different point values you can earn, or?
Let's see. So generally speaking, the main way you gain points is that you have a robot on one of the control points, one of the control point waffles, and you do the thing where you have to, at the start of every turn, you get a point for each letter of robot that is on that point, unless there is an opponent's robot also on the waffle. In which case you get no points. So that's why it's called point control. You're trying to get your opponent's robots off of those points and your robots on those points. You also gain point, and you get, like I said, it's for every letter of robot. So if you have a 3-letter robot on a point, it's worth 3 points on the point control waffle. Similarly, you also get points for destroying your opponent's robots or draining them out, and you also get points for combining. And you also get extra points for destroying your opponent's combined robots. So there's a few different ways to get points. A lot of it is it's kind of similar to a normal game, but you don't actually lose for losing all your robots or whatever. Your opponent gets a huge bonus if they jank you out with one of the normal win conditions of the game, which is destroy everybody. They can't produce energy or they can't attack. So it's still a good thing that you want to try to do because it's worth a good bunch of points. But a lot of your points are going to come from dividing your forces up and forcing your opponent to divide their forces up intelligently and obtain points by standing on the thing. Because in order to win, you have to have at least 14 points. You have to have 14 points, or I believe it's 14 points, and you have to have 2 more than your opponent. So if it's close, you continue until you have like a 3-point lead. I don't actually have the rule.
If all the robots are destroyed on the enemy team and it's close, I assume that the person with the functioning team wins.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. What was that question? Can you say that one more time?
Also, Jesse has joined us. Jesse is the architect of point control.
Hello, Jesse.
So the question was, he was saying that you need to be 2 points above your opponent in order to win, or at least 2 points, I believe he said. And that but if the opponent's team is completely destroyed, they can't continue. And I assume that the person with the functioning team wins over the person with the non-functioning team.
Yes. If you manage to destroy all 8 of your opponent's robots,
then they lose. Yeah, that's
yes, that is the case. What's the right way to describe it? So yes, basically the game ends at that point if they have 0 robots left. Technically, the game still ends in this situation because you get the 3-point bonus every turn until you win. But
it's a 3-point bonus.
So at the start, so during each of your turns, during each of your opponent's turns, if they start with 0 robots, less than 5 energy, or without any robots, you get 3 points for that every time that happens. So technically, if you blow up your opponent's entire team, you win the game on the spot, but it takes like 3 or 4 turns for that to happen for you to get them.
Okay, I thought the game just ended. You got 3 bonus points, and then the scores were tallied.
No, so it's the first person to get to 14 in a 1v1.
I almost forgot. We want these.
Yes, we do. We want the point control.
And so part of the reason why that's there is also because when those points get tallied, it gets tallied before your opponent can deploy their reinforcements. So if you wipe them off the board, but they've still got 3 reinforcements to bring in, you get that 3-point bonus for knocking them off the board, even though they'll have robots left.
Out of curiosity, is this the final art for the point control trackers? Is this how they will look?
Oh, for what point control trackers? The ones in the thing?
In the box.
In the final game, you find the point control backers are on the back of some of the normal energy trackers, and I believe that these are probably pretty close. Yeah, they're reasonably close to the final ones. They're a little bit different in the final.
Reasonably close.
The idea is there. Yeah, I think the graphic design changed very slightly between this one and the last one.
All right.
Let's see, page end. So I actually just noticed while I was looking, just to cross-check the rules for our rulebook.
And just note real quick, Reggie, you actually have a 3-robot sideboard, not a 2-1. So you could actually throw an extra robot on.
Oh, there's a... that...
Broken. Shit.
I didn't know that.
Point control teams are 8 robots.
So what's your last one that you threw in as well?
Second Delta.
Oh, he's right there.
Second L.
Can someone give me a recommendation real quick so I don't take too long? I
Just
should
throw the
probably
Axis
have
on
a.
there. You like the
I
Axis.
need a second A type. That's what I need.
Give yourself an Axis. You like the Axis.
I
Take
do
the
like the
Arc.
Axis. I don't. I feel. Well, I suppose he
100.
would be a good wall to block you. Do you have much? Well, I shouldn't be.
Axis is actually a pretty good spawn-in robot because you can bring it in to retaliate for another one of your robots being destroyed, and you can sort of just come in and wreck stuff.
So honestly, if you're going to go that route, just choose the Ender 600 because
Ender 600 is pretty funny for revenge, yeah.
you go in, it pops on the field, and you roll 8 dice onto some poor schmo, and it usually goes good.
Well, that's why I have the Esha in my sideboard. I can tell you that.
Perfect.
What? That's why I
Esha's-
have the Esha in my sideboard.
Oh no! You destroyed my robot. Boom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mutual destruction. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll throw an Axis because I only have one A type, and I think I have like 3 good combines that are A types. So
That's fair.
Okay, so real quick, just want to go over the teams we're using. I am using Luxiana. What she does is if she's destroyed at the start of each of your turns, you can deal 2 damage to one of your other robots to bring her robot back. So she tends to stick around. She also deals damage to robots near her when she dies. So, pretty interesting commander.
how does her respawning work when bringing in new robots?
You can only have up to 5 letters of robots on the board at a time.
Basically, you can choose to bring in a reinforcement or bring her back.
So here's my question: if you replace her at some point, and then that robot that you replaced her with dies, can she come back
Yes.
at a later stage? Okay, so she.
Yeah, you
she's
can
never.
bring back Luxiana on any turn, I
The other
believe.
thing is,
Yeah.
Luxiana is fairly squishy, and you can keep getting points for destroying her. So it kind of balances out.
That's a thing. All right.
Luxiana's pretty
Okay,
interesting.
just wanted to make
point
sure I
control.
knew that ahead of time.
I'm also running the L100. Really good in this mode for clearing points. Also decently quick. And also carrying over the theme, has parting shot on it, like Luxiana herself. Running the Iffle, just because it's kind of my favorite robot. Also really good. You can cloak it and really annoy enemies that are trying to just stick to one point. And just generally be a nuisance. Gecko 200. I can shoot an adjacent point from any point he's occupying. Also fairly tanky. Just generally good harassment robot. Good backline. And Salve 100, because it gives combines, but can also heal up my robots that Luxiana's on. Well, that Luxiana comes back on. And generally keep my team healthy. It's also pretty quick for an S-type because of double move. So it gets around, and it's also there for some energy production. And then my sideboard is the L400 and the Esha 100 because they're pretty good AoE revenge bots. You bring them in once one of your robots is destroyed, and they can go help clear a point. And then the Arc 100 for something that can get back the action quickly and clean things up. And then if the Iffle's still alive, you can then make Arc 3000 or even the L4000 if necessary. So, Reggie, you want to go over your team real quick?
Yep. Or real quick, I did want to ask because it's been a while since I played Point Control. Damn it! Now I forgot the. Oh yeah. Does destroying combined robots net you any higher amount of points than destroying a level 1 robot?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I am playing Etwalt for the first time. He's been a long time fan, first time player. So Etwalt has some decent anti-air attack. which will be nice against his L's. But his main thing is that he's got evade, he has Jet 3, which means he can move cross map at a moment's notice. And he has Magnificence, which means that for every robot that dies on his team, he gets an increase to his energy production, his movement, and his integrity. And in point control, you have a lot more robots. So as long as he stays alive for a while, he can get pretty powered up. I then have the L400 for pretty much the same reasons that Kettle does. I do have it coming out to start with, however, because I am always afraid of cloaking robots, and L400 is my saving grace from them. I have the Gon 100. Partly for combines, his beacon allows him to makes it so that he takes any hit that could attack him. Anything that can attack him has to attack him if they attack. He's just really good at countering a lot of very specific robots. Like, I could say that the Gecko would have a harder time doing things with him around. I have the AB 200. I wanted an A-type, and I liked the idea of having more movement abilities because he's the only movement bonus robot on my team at the moment. I have the Snow 400 over here, who is a good healing robot, makes good energy, and I love his accuracy laser to death. I have the Esha 100, a good revenge robot, as Kettle had mentioned, as he has it on his team as well. I have the Goff for defense to try and have last ability on points, hopefully. And then I have the Axis 100, which had already been established earlier here, that he just can pop out and do a lot of damage real quick. I think that's everything on my side.
Awesome. Breeze, Jesse, anything else you want to add before we get going?
Nope.
Well, let's see. I am looking forward to seeing a good game.
Haha, I'm playing. You won't see it.
Yeah, I'm aware of that both of you are playing, so we should set our standards low. Boom! Got there.
I mean, Reggie and I just both have notoriously terrible dice luck.
I mean, this is a game
Really,
mode that's all
I remember you as just being a terrifying opponent in general. So
This is a game that's all about positioning and strategy, so you don't even need to roll well.
oh,
It'll
hands
be
were
great.
Yeah, just put all 5 guys on 1 point. It'll be fine.
That's not an effective strategy.
Don't
have
listen to me.
listen to Breeze for strategic advice.
I think Reggie already knows not to listen to Breeze for strategic advice.
I don't know. Breeze's advice sounds really good. Stares at L, and Esha, and Ipple, and Gecko, because no, that Gecko doesn't have piercing, so I can't say that. I'm not sure Keto could have much more AoE on his team.
Anyway, let's roll see who goes first.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is the board of robots that we're going to be starting out with as well.
Hmm?
These are the robots that you're putting on your initial startup? Alright, good.
Starting off strong on the Reggie dice luck corner.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize you were also using blue dice. I saw your green dice up there and thought you were using them.
Oh, sorry, I use green dice for health tracking.
That's fine.
I mean, you're the E-type. You're like the traditional Imperial Realms commander. I could swap colors.
I will go with purple because Matisse.
Huh, fair. Okay.
Ooh, wobbly dice tower. I like this.
So, Jesse,
oh.
are you going to referee, make sure we don't miss any points?
I'll keep track, yeah.
Well, that's a good idea. Because I will probably forget them. Alright, that's your positioning?
Yep.
Ah. Turn 1, I combine my ab and my... turn 0. Combine my ab and my snow. Alright, that's good for me.
Okay. So, I'm going to start off by cloaking the Iffle.
Man, I am so happy that I am constantly paranoid of someone having a cloaked robot. You know, I don't know if
I
anyone
mean,
is...
I just, assuming I'm going to run the Iffle is just smart in general, as I usually do.
You know, I assume anyone's going to run the Ipple, and I think we're the only 2 people I've ever seen run an Ipple.
I mean, I don't know why you do it, but it's on my business card, so I kind of have to.
It's on your business card?
Don't judge. It's a pretty legit business cards, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm good.
Alright. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because why not?
The power of that wall, going for that early aggressive point capture.
I mean, the 1 extra point might win me the game.
No, I mean no criticism.
He wasn't being sarcastic. The target symbol means it's cloak. The spur. Ease of
Alright.
reference.
We're going to move 1, 2, and the ab is going to try and toss the gun like a football. He does look like a football, so it fits. Woo! 1, 2, 3. He can move. Yup.
Ooh.
1,
All right.
2, 3, 4. Good. I'm glad that worked because I did not count that at all. Alright. Move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I'm reading these off the tokens, so if I'm wrong and these are wrong on the I'm just not reading the card, please tell me.
No, you're good so far.
Alright. And then I use my last energy moving the snow up 1.
All right.
I go.
Off to. Yeah, he's out of energy.
Cool. I'm going to cloak the Iffle.
Moving in for the early points. Ipple coming in to try and contest.
Good, because I wasn't even looking at that.
Okay, best turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm. Are we shooting? Oh, we shooting. Also, you gained 2 points at the start of your turn. Great
Yes,
job.
I did. Good.
2
That's
damage.
exactly
Luxion is
what I
destroyed.
needed.
Luxion will parting shot the elf.
Cool. It's not gonna matter because we're gonna destroy your Ipple by combining with the gun.
Ooh. The strats. Also, you gain a
Blaze.
point for blowing
Yeah.
up Luxiana.
1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Just the amount of energy I needed. I did not count it ahead of time, so I was really hoping I was right.
Wow. The plays. Alright.
I have exactly the energy to do that and nothing else. Unfortunately, that doesn't count as blowing up 2 robots at the same time.
Wait, how do you blow up the Ipple by combining in... Oh, the L2000, not the GON
Because
2000.
the Hellfire will
Right.
Detonate.
I thought you were combining into the Skygon.
Oh, no.
I would have.
So,
I love Skygon, and that was my intention, but you just gave me the opportunity to get rid of my biggest fear right off the bat. So
you gained... Alright, so you gained 2 points at the start of your turn. You gained a point for destroying a robot, then a point for combining, and then a point for destroying another robot. For a total of 5.
And that did not count as destroying multiple robots at the same time, I
Correct.
imagine.
That's specifically like destroy 2 robots at the exact same moment.
All right. And that is literally all of my energy, so I cannot do anything else. And my energy max actually goes up by 1.
Yeah, the way the GON works is funny. Okay. So, I go.
It is your go. I have a
Awesome.
feeling there's going to be retribution, but
Yeah, I gotta decide what I'm swapping in. Now that works. Arc will spawn in there. And I'm not bringing Luxiana back quite yet. And what else is coming in? Let's go with this L. Right here.
well, I have a good early lead, but that can end at any point.
Okay.
Oh, there are 2 L's
Still
on the
19
field.
energy.
Oh boy, the AoEs.
Technically, there are 3 L's on the field.
You're right.
L is going to attempt to blow up that wall.
All right, you're looking for 6s.
Nope, this is a radial. I'm looking for 5s.
Wait a second. That's L400. Sorry, I thought you had
Yep.
L100 there.
Yeah, 2 damage.
2 damage. All right.
Well, to 2. Or to 1, excuse me.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't go for the L2000.
Yeah, there's time. I'm going to use the Hellfire Carpet Bomb.
All right.
Oh,
Hello.
hate to see that.
Happens.
Alrighty.
What else do I want to do?
Now, here's the thing. I'm really sad you didn't specify your target. Because if you targeted Etwall, it was 1 higher. However, you could have also just targeted
What? I was using the
400.
Hellfire Carpet
Well,
Bomb, which is a
Carpet
radial.
Bomb,
Oh.
second action.
Sorry, L100 I feel is so inferior that I forget all of his abilities.
Dang, harsh.
Nah, he's neat. He's just not my
Okay.
style.
Let me see. Gecko's gonna shoot at L.
Alright. I don't have the energy to retaliate.
One damage.
Doesn't he have perfect accuracy in? Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
he is critical. Oh, yeah.
He fishes for crits.
Alright. That drops him to 4. Anything else?
It's not an ideal scenario, but really hoping that carpet bomb would kill that wall, so it saves me a lot of trouble. I'm going to attempt to arc here at 200. Oh wait, no, I had 4 energy. What am I doing? After that out better. Going to attempt to arm Vulcans your L.
Alright.
And 2 successes. That's 2 more damage to your L.
Alright. So that goes down to 2.
Yep.
Alright. So it is my turn. It is my turn?
Yep.
Okay. So at the start, I get 2 for having a level 2 on this point uncontested, correct?
Yep.
And Atwell does not count because he is by himself.
Pretty early point lead for Reggie. Let's see if I can catch up.
Quite possibly.
I mean, you are halfway to winning already.
It is still possible.
It's definitely not impossible.
It's 3 integrity. Man, if only all of your robots had 2 integrity, I could kill them. How much range does he have?
5.
Oh, 5. He can shoot from there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh.
He will do such. He will go for the L100.
Fair enough.
Oh, actually, first. Can he shoot from? I think he can shoot from there. Is this a solid block?
Yes.
Yes.
That is a solid block. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2. Now, does that work?
No.
You're still clipping.
Yellow line looks like it works.
No.
From center to center?
You're doing it at an angle. You have to have the board oriented like right top down.
Oh yeah, if I'm doing it from the sky, I see what you.
Yeah, you're clipping.
All right.
Just barely.
Well, then instead of trying to spend 2 energy moving, we're gonna try and throw for 1.
Fair enough.
All right. So we're gonna move him out 3.
Ooh, the strat.
I haven't counted energy, so I have no idea if this is a bad idea or not. Hold on.
I think you have enough to do both things, but we'll see how this plays out.
Oh. Okay. Well, I can still do that first. I just realized the 2 parting shots that are just sitting next to me. So first, we're gonna try and move Etwall. and then we'll try and blow things up. See, that's where my point difference comes in. So that's 5 there, 2 there, so that's 7. So that drops me down to 9, and then he can move over there. He can move and shoot, correct? He has 3 movement.
Yes.
So he is still in a perfect covering position for salve with perfect accuracy. Oh, but he does have evade.
Which won't do very much against
Well, oh, it is aimed. You are right.
Gecko.
I think I just have to live with the fact that Etwall is going to die a horrible death. The question is, how much energy do I want to make him spend to have to kill Etwall? So, first we want to move Etwall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's not as much movement as I thought he had. Alright. Etwall will just go afterwards, because I probably won't kill them anyways. So. I'm going to pull out these dice. We're going to try. We're going to try accuracy boosting. It works. Now we're going to try for 2s or higher? 3s or higher.
Nice.
Well,
okay,
that
2
is
damage to both.
2 damage. What is their parting shot range?
The same range as your gun.
Damn. Well, it's been nice knowing you, Etwall. Etwall is going to attack L400 since he's on the point.
Two damage.
Alright, I assume Etwall gets parting shot and dies.
What? Never. No. Why
So
would
I believe you still get a point for that, even though it's not your turn, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get a point for that.
And Etwall is dead. Cool. There's the biggest threat I was worried about. Okay.
So let's see what we have here. That should have counted more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So we still have that much energy left, but I think we used everyone. So that's my turn.
Cool. I go. I don't gain any points because I don't have anything. Will bring back Luxiana. No, let's not. Bring in the Esha. Oh. I have 18 energy right now. And let's start this. Do you have energy? Yes, you have retaliating. Okay.
I have retaliate, yes.
I'm going to attempt the slashing arc blade.
Alright.
Cool. 3 damage to your L. It's dead.
Alright. Oh, this one doesn't have... Alright. I thought he would have parting shot. That is a shame. I was looking forward to blowing himself up on top of you. You
Was
still
that the
have-
L400 that just blew up?
The L
2000.
combined.
Oh, the big wait, which L? Oh, the L2000.
Okay, Gecko is going to shoot your snout. Oh, and I gain points for destroying that big guy there.
Yep, you gain points
I
for
get
killing
3
him.
points.
Oh, you gain 3 points for a level 2?
Yep, read the card.
Yeah, it's 1 point plus combined level.
Okay, so
Oh,
Snow
okay.
takes damage.
So combine actually nets you more points. All right.
Mhm.
Oh, but it still nets me a point anyways for combining, so I believe that just goes neutral. You managed to destroy basically 3 robots on 1 turn.
Yep.
Which I believe takes out most of my strategies.
I want to use the Esha. Kind of want to use the Esha.
Well, you have to at least move the Esha.
And Esha explosion. Let's go.
Does he get a point for destroying his own robot?
No.
Okay. Is your Esha blowing himself up? Because he's not adjacent to anything. He has to be adjacent, right?
Oh, right. I always forgot. I thought it was 2 radius.
Yeah, you gotta pick one or the other.
That for now. I always forgot it's melee range. I always think it's 2 radius when I read the card. Well, it's because I confuse it with the ES type one, which has 2 range. That's
1 damage?
only 1 success. Wow. Impressive.
Alright.
And move that up too.
Ooh, I should have put an I-type. That's what I should have done instead of the Axis. That would have given me a lot more combines.
Okay, I think we're good. Last turn.
Oh. Axis can't actually use Overload when he comes out because he has to move off of the point. Didn't think of that. Alright. Well, I mean,
So
I
I'd
think we're
like to
gonna
know,
bring...
it might have looked like Reggie had a pretty big lead early on in terms of robot destruction, but I can always bring Luxiana back.
Yeah.
That's definitely a strength of her as a commander in this mode.
Currently, I think the only reason that I'm even ahead at any points is because I had 2 rounds of point capture where you had 0. You have not scored a single point from being on a point. I feel like the Gecko is just a lost cause to try and take out. We're gonna... I don't want... Okay. Right. I think we're going to bring out the Esha there. And we're going to bring out the Axis right there.
Yep, saw that coming.
I might as well bring the Goth out, but I have... What's his attack again? I forget.
It's a pretty
Oh,
long
that-
range.
That is a cheap attack that is simple to use. I think we'll put him right there.
Yeah, Goff's actually pretty good.
Pretty inaccurate, but you know, whatever. Alright. Now here comes the problem. Do I trust dice? Do I try and accuracy boost the ab because I'm so afraid of rolling a 1 on 2 dice?
Well, you know how your dice luck is, so...
I do, but I think we're gonna go for the calculated gamble. And there he is. I figured spending an extra 5 energy on him instead of trying to accuracy buff anyone else would have been a dumb move, but it just didn't work regardless. Well. Oh yeah, I need to actually get what my current energy is because it really changed. Let's see. 8, 13. So actually, it's exactly the same. Wow. I thought it was going to be a lot less. Didn't sound right. I lost 9, 13. Yep, 17. Alright. I spent 2 energy. And 1 for movement. Alright. Alright. We're gonna move Snow backwards 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Yasha has taken 1 damage.
Yep.
Alright. If my Esha doesn't kill your Esha, it's just gonna be real sad. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Oh, wait a second. Esha 3000 still has to activate the next turn, so yeah, that's probably a bad idea. I've never gotten to use Esha 3000, but he looks fun. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna hope to take out your L.
Yep.
I think that's enough. I think that is enough to kill both of us because
of
you're
my
gonna
parting shot, yeah.
Yep. I was hoping to hit only 2 dice, but oh well. So we both get 1 point.
Mm-hmm. Wait, was I at 5 or 6 before I was at... There we go. Yeah, there we go. 5, 5,
Alright.
6.
then that was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. So I'm gonna go for the better chance. I move axis right there. 1, 1, 2, 3. We're then going to shoot your salve.
Okay. Valve takes
2 damage.
Valve's at 1.
Salve is at 1. And then the Goff will move 1 because he has to.
Yep.
And that is my turn.
Fair enough. So, in order to replace that L that died, I will bring in Luxiana on the Esha.
I didn't even think of Luxiana.
No one expects the Luxiana Inquisition. Luxiana will move there. Which do I have? $19. Luxiana will move there, and we'll twin scythe Fiesta your ab.
Oh, for a second there, I thought it was the roll, and I was happy.
Ab takes 1 damage.
Alright.
Now Esha is going to attempt to detonate. Two damage to the ab, 2 damage to the Esha. Esha dies and parting shots your snow.
Alright. So he is at 2. Snow is at 1.
Oh, and I gained a point at the beginning of the turn because of Gecko.
Yes.
Your snow shouldn't be at 1, it took 2 before. How did you do it?
You only did 1 damage previously to me.
Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Oh,
Did you still want a parting shot the snow, or did you want a parting shot the ab in that
oh no, I
case?
want parting shot the snow. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to stab the Axis. Success. Axis takes 3.
Alright.
And Gecko will attempt to shoot the Axis. Come on, a 6. Neither of those is a 6. Axis takes 1 more damage.
Alright.
Okay. Energy left. Use it. Thing. Yeah, I will move there. Last turn.
Alright. I now make 16 energy. So what is Luxiana's parting shot range?
Did
4.
I miscount something? Sorry, meant I put off the point for some reason. Okay, sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, Luxiana's parting shot range is 4.
does parting shot have to have line of sight?
Yes.
Okay, so Ab is currently blocking it.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna hope for this again. Oh, that one that just hovered there for a second.
Okay.
All right.
Parting shot.
All right, I have 3 robots at 1 HP.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Echo gonna have a field day. But you do gain a point for destroying Lexiana again.
I do. I think I've lost this game, but we're gonna see.
You only need 4 points.
On
You can do it.
that looks like line of sight is blocked by. Yeah. So I'd need to move 2. One, 2. And it's aimed anyway, so Goff doesn't help. Oh, I have just enough energy to accuracy boost, but not attack. And 1 point off. Shame. Alright, so Goff. Gives me 4 movement I can do then, I suppose.
Don't forget, you can always also healing laser your ab. Or your Goff, or anything really.
I could healing laser.
Only bring it up because I know you always forget about repairs.
I do forget about repairs all the time. In fact, that was something I had totally forgotten about. Yeah, because that's not going to matter either way. So, gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna try and repair Ab. Okay. We're then going to shoot the Goff at the salve.
Yep. Nope.
Wow, it glitched there for a second for me, and it stopped on a 6, and then it teleported to a 3.
That's just rude of it.
Yeah, it like hit the table at a 6. I heard da 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 da, and then it's a 3. All right, and then we're gonna do all of our dice on axis.
Yep. Targeting arc, I'm assuming.
It's the only target I have.
Wow.
That is 4 damage. Oh,
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, he has 4. Yay!
That's awkward. Oh.
All right. Oh, I want to move Goff a little bit as well. Didn't really matter for his target because I had 1 movement free. That's right. So after the 5, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep. All right, cool. There we are.
Okay, my go.
Yep.
Cool. I gain 2 points at the start because of my occupation of the point. Lexiana is going to come back, dealing damage to the Gecko. And I have 12 energy. 3. Okay, so first off, the Luxiana can take out your Axis. Yep, 1 damage to the Axis.
Alright.
Point.
Luxiana's really good in point control.
Jackal is going to one-shot your Snow.
Yep. I mean, you don't even have to roll for it.
I want to see if I overkilled. Okay. Another point. Now then, simplest thing to do. Okay. I'm going to combine Luxiana and myself. Okay. Glorious Wonder Swan.
Alright.
I gain 1 point for combining.
You are now in the lead in both robots and points.
And my combine ability will heal the 2 damage that Gekko took from Luxiana coming in.
Yep.
And my maximum energy is now 9. Okay, your go.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. I'm really glad you combined it to that point. I thought you specifically put Luxiana there to block me. Why I wanted to move him 1. So I'm currently making 6 energy, I think, though. Can Swan heal itself?
No.
It can't, so I guess that's probably my
but
best.
I still have access to the South 5000 if I want to.
Yeah. Actually, I think that combining just gets you 1 point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're still going to hit you regardless. Or try to. Nope. And then 1, 2, and that's my turn.
So, my go, 9 energy. And I'm going to shoot with the Gekko at Yorgoth. Actually, I'm going to shoot with the Gekko at your ab.
Just so you know, it still had 3 health. I just hadn't changed that.
Oh, takes 1 more damage.
Okay. Alright, I think I have exactly the energy to move here and try and punch you.
Cool, not really worried. Punch won't kill me. Well, especially not if you were like that.
Yep, that's the second one that's failed. And that's my turn.
Cool. Wonder Swan is going to fire off a Degradation Field Nimbus, trying to deal that last 2 damage to your ab.
Oh, it does do damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Wonder Swan.
Yeah, anytime I've seen him come out, he usually dies or immediately combines into the bigger one.
And success, 2 damage.
And that's the game.
That it is. Gain a point for destroying that. And then... yeah, that looks like that's game.
You didn't even let me have fun with that wall.
Fun with that wall isn't fun for the person at wall's attacking.
But I wanted to have fun with that wall.
It can
That
be.
wall got a kill.
So I saw that that wall got owned. How else did the game go?
Went back and forth. Luxiana died twice and then turned into a swan.
The
Wonder
Lux,
Swan
the
actually
Luxiana,
killed something with its damage attack. It's impressive.
I think that's a pretty good lore for Luxiana. So do you think Luxiana is good or bad in point control? Because I know
I think she's really
I think
good.
she has upsides and downsides. The fact that she can keep spawning in as reinforcements is really good. Like, even if my Wonder Swan died, I'd be able to bring her back in on the Gecko, and I won't have lost. On the other hand, Reggie could keep killing her to fish for points, because a lot of things on his team just one-shot her.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, I didn't quite have the opportunity to do so. I really wished I got to take out your Esha with that, with the hammer, the single pile driver. That would have been really nice because you couldn't have just spawned Luxiana on my side of the field immediately. But shit happens. That was
All right,
good.
let's see. I know Goji's floating in one of the Goji's floating. So if we want to do a game 2 tonight, we can do Summon Goji, and I know Epic Impulse also wanted to play.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Let
Oh
me
dang!
see.
I would have loved to fight against him.
Epic
Let's
Impulse.
Wanted to fight against the new guy.
You watching currently?
Rules. Stream chat.
Yep.
Let's see. Get
Let's see. Goji, Epic, you guys want to hop in for a game 2?
Epic's coming in.
Alright.
Cool.
Well, on that note, I will see you guys later, because I'm assuming you don't need me in here commentating with you.
I mean, you're welcome
I mean,
to.
I am also extremely tired and will probably just immediately go to bed.
That's fair.
I woke up at like 5 a.m. today.
Ew.
Alright. Later, guys.
Have a good one.
Good game.
Alright, good night. Alright, let me.
Let's see here.
Aha.
Good. If we don't hear back from Goji, who wants to play against
Goji's
Epic?
here.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, there's Goji.
Cool.
Oh, well,
Epic
no,
and Goji
I'm
both
Epic.
in chat.
Yeah,
All right, Epic Impulse. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good.
Let me just get tabletop open. Wait.
These are good things. And how are you, Goji?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Preventing that.
Okay.
You're a
Okay,
bit quiet there, Goji.
Am I?
Tiny bit. Oh, Epic. I wasn't at PAX. I'm Zach. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's the only one you haven't met.
Oh, hi. I'm Epic, but you guys can call me JT. I should probably put my Steam name on here or something, right? That would work.
I mean, that'd be fine. We can also find the game, I think.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, you don't actually have to be friended with any of us in order to join the lobby. So
Okay.
actually pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a during streaming chat in the Discord. The password is there for the tabletop sim game.
Wait. Oh, okay. I see it.
The game.
Goji, if you want, you can start making your team. Remember, you have a 3-robot sideboard that you can bring in.
Yeah, then just give Epic one of the teams that's already made.
Yeah, I'll figure
Yeah,
it
no worries.
out.
We'll set up a pre-made and then just add another robot on the side. I mean, unless you want to play Luxiana, who I was just playing.
Sorry, 1 second. My
Has
computer's
a
being a
lot
bit of a potato.
decision points.
We should do another Luxiana game because I'm interested in seeing more of that
That's fair.
for design purposes.
I might stick with that at ball.
That's also fine.
More Atwell versus Lexiana action. Fair enough.
Alright, and while I'm at it, let me plug the stream chat to people I know so that I could be like, hey guys, I'm playtesting this game. Come watch.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all for that. Do as much of that as you want.
Let's see. I'll take red.
Right.
So 3-2. When are you getting tabletop sim so you can join us on stream?
Let's see. Meanwhile,
Oh wow, I wound up picking Luxiana. Here we go.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is the same team I was just running in the last matchup. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Actually, kind of.
Set up like that.
Where is her commander card?
Right here. I always put commanders at the front,
Okay.
the first slot.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why it's. Yeah, for some reason using Alt makes it hard to read.
Oh, that's weird.
It makes it harder to read. Does it make it small or?
Yeah, it like makes it like small. Like I was
You
using
can use
Alt
the
to
scroll
like.
wheel to upsize it. You're holding Alt.
That makes sense.
Yes,
Okay.
Then you can zoom all the way in. Yeah. Behold, Tabletop Simulator's incredible UI.
Huh.
UX, thank you.
UX, it is UX.
So question about this: since Twin Side Fiesta is light, does that mean I can use it twice or no?
You can use it. You can use it before moving, so you can
Okay.
send sight siesta to somebody and run away.
Okay.
Yeah, adding
right,
light to the attack basically just means she can kite people. more
Yeah, you can
efficiently.
use it. Whenever.
Okay. So that was one thing I messed up with at PAX, but okay.
Yeah.
So it's you can light attack, move, or move then light attack. So you can't be like light attack and action, right?
You could do
can
light
actually.
attack and then another action that doesn't have light.
Okay.
Basically, the light action is like kind of a freebie. So if a robot has 2 actions, one of which is light, you can use the second action as well.
Okay. And sorry for the next scrub question, but cloaking is instead of adding this robot's 4 energy to the pool, I can spend 6 and have it be stealthy, right?
Where does it say that?
You still get the 4 energy in the pool.
Okay.
It's just instead of using any of its actions like energy pulsar or lightning arc, you can
I
instead spend 6 energy and move it
Oh,
up
wait,
to
no,
6 spaces.
No, but real quick, that's actually the old ruling for cloaking.
Well,
so where, did
not
you see
quite.
that somewhere?
It's actually a weird hybrid of both. So I'd like to know where.
No, I was just trying to figure it out instead of activating this robot. Like I think I was.
Instead of activate-
okay.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
That just means instead of like doing whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, wait a second.
Yeah, so basically this team's all about like trading efficiently with your opponent. A lot of your robots have parting shot. So both Els, Luxiana, and the Esha have parting shot. Both Els and the Esha and the Ipple have some form of AoE, so they do trade well in groups. And you have the Salve 100 to heal things as well as, which is 1, good for keeping them healthy against enemy attacks, and 2, keeps them healthy when Luxiana keeps reviving on stuff. The main benefit Luxiana has in point control is once you've exhausted your 3 side pool robots that you bring in, you can just keep respawning her.
Mm. And the side pool robots come in if I'm down a robot.
Yes, if one of your robots is destroyed, you can bring in a robot. You can only have 5 letters of robots on the field at one time.
Okay.
So basically, if that happens, you can choose to either bring in Luxiana or bring in one of the things from your side pool on one of the spawn points.
Okay. I should probably set up my spawn.
In general, you don't set up until you roll the Seagos first, because it would be whoever's going first sets up, then whoever's going second sets up, then first player goes.
Oh yeah, at demos we just have people set up simultaneously, but in the official rules, it's like
In demos we do that just because it's saves a lot
Faster.
of time.
And it doesn't really. Neither player knows enough in the demo to.
like actually be like, oh, I will counter pick you,
Yeah.
Okay.
counter space or whatever.
So
Goji
there's-
copying it from my book and taking the Arc and the Gecko 200. Let's see. Going for Laserbird too. Interesting.
Laserbird's a good robot. That's one.
And
that
that was
was-
supposed to have
Bird
the combined
though,
bullets.
like, isn't it more of like Laser Bug, Laser Wasp?
That's yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's
Laser
kind of
Bird.
like Laser Hummingbird-ish. Could work.
Well, bringing a couple level 4s just in case seems fun.
You know, I've only tried making a level 4 in point control once, and that was in a 2v2. I made the SSM level 4. That was a funny game.
It's definitely a thing you can do. You definitely get extra points for doing it.
Alright, let me.
I mean, Esha level 4 and SSM level 4 are probably pretty, and Algelian actually, are all pretty effective at clearing points. And Ender
Wow.
Ida can just zip between control points every turn. So, not
Fair.
too bad actually.
It doesn't actually stop anybody from being on a point if you make Arc Infinity, though.
Oh, you know, Ender Ida, it can't actually go in a straight line from one point to another each turn. There's no, like, straight lines along hexes that actually connect points.
Oh, on the default control map.
So
sure
Ender
about
Ida can't just, like, zoom in straight lines between a point every turn. It's kind of funny.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
tab over. I'm looking at the default point control setup right now. And that can be true.
3-2 is asking, who was the lady in green that was next to Luxiana in the panel presentation?
Oh,
was
that's
that Sindane?
Yeah, that was Sindane.
Cool, let me just pull Sindane out.
Oh, you are correct. The default setup is totally one hex off from being straight lines from one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lady in Green would be Sindane, a machineless commander.
has
She's
a bunch-
interesting because she gets bonuses when she fails a dice roll,
Yeah.
which is cool because you're usually putting her on a G type, which have variable
Literally
amounts of
fails.
accuracy.
Yeah. She's I believe her ability is called Undaunted. because
That it is.
yeah, it's a pretty good name. You're not daunted by the fact you roll ones every 5 minutes. She can get some meta bonuses from rolling ones, which is pretty cool.
But yeah,
So if
both
you find yourself
Sindane
being
and
incredible-
Luxiana were designed by backers as part of the Kickstarter.
As part of if you find yourself being an incredibly unlucky person with dice, you just use Sindane, and she's
Makes me
good.
wonder why Reggie doesn't play Sindane more often.
Sindane is very unappreciated.
Because
Ow.
the piece exists.
Makes me wonder why I don't play Sindane more often, come to think of it.
See,
Yeah,
Sindane's
the
rule.
machineless commanders are pretty interesting. We've got Micah the Red, who has some
Sindane's a-
really interesting gimmicks in team building. Cal, Very defensive-oriented commander. Bryfox won with her in the tournament. He's also the designer for her. Well, the backer who helped us design her. Sindan works with low accuracy G types. White Helm, who makes your debuffs your opponents, so that's pretty fun. And then Nolan, who's super awesome combine-oriented commander.
Combine wombo combo.
Yeah, can do some shenanigans, like real easy to make level 4s and level 5s in one turn. As Gojirazard here can vouch for, because that was the team he used in the tournament.
Yep. Level 4 turn 1 a couple times.
Absolutely.
Somehow
Walk
level
up
4
and
turn
tag.
1 while launching yourself 3/4 of the way across the map at the same time. That was fun to watch.
Yep. All I have to say is yep.
Yep. Just like King of the Hill with robots. Yep. Yep.
By the way, am I supposed to have 6 combined robots or 5?
Let's see.
You know,
Oh,
you
sorry,
said
I have
you
that.
know.
I had that 6 left over with the Esha. I just moved it down there so you could see what your sideboard was. But yeah, no. All of the robots here are available in your combined pool. Through some combination of things.
So I have like no. Also, I'm gonna say I love how Esha is just like Leroy Jenkins in and explode.
The Esha
Well-
3000 is a really, really good level 2 for efficiently destroying things that are larger than level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's funny.
an Esha 3000 is real good at
There's
level
a
5
cruise
killing.
missile. It's just a cruise missile is all it is. It's really stupid.
But I mean, it can go into the Esha 9000, which is a giant boat of destruction and death, so, you know.
Yeah.
Murder boat.
Oh, good lord!
Yeah, there's some there's some
Oh,
really
you got
goofy
one of those
stuff.
too.
Esha 9000 is kind of fun. Especially if you have a 5th robot still that's like an A or an S type producing 5 energy. So that way it can just jet around everywhere while still like launching supernovas.
Well, I know what I'm gonna attempt.
We'll see how it works out.
Alright,
All right.
so we're waiting for folks.
Just I think we just
Looks like
gotta roll on.
everyone's set up. So I think we should be good as long as you two are here.
Hmm. I am ready.
Cool. So I guess just one thing before we start. This card right here is a reference card for point control. Just tells you everything you gain points for. So it's just a generally good thing to look over if you're wondering when you gain points.
We are also obviously happy to answer any questions.
Oh, and Epic, because you're newer to the game, you want another reference card, like attribute references or anything?
I think I should be good on that. Let me just look through all these to see if these are things I haven't already. Yeah, I think I have a rough idea. Okay.
All right.
Cool. And if you have any questions, let me know, because, I mean, you're playing a team I built anyway, so I hope I know how it works.
You got it.
False.
All right. Let's roll.
Yep, so let's roll so you goes first.
Oh wait, 2 dice?
Yep. I mean, you can just
However
do
many.
1 or 2. But
I mean, yeah.
You can roll
we
5
usually
dice if you
we
want.
usually do 2.
Okay. Well, I got a 5, so. Okay.
I got 2 5s.
Haha.
Okay, new rule, roll 12 dice, see who goes first.
It's a lot of dice.
I mean,
I'm gonna ignore
or
that
is it
rule.
just
That
the
seems
right
like a
amount of
silly rule.
dice?
All right. Let's get myself set up here. Let me see what I'm up against first. A lot of explosives. Okay.
Yeah, so this is a kind of interesting dynamic between the two commanders, because Etwall really wants the rest of his people to die, like glorious deaths. Luxiana is more about, like, also wants her teammates to die, because a lot of things have parting shot, but Luxiana is about making efficient trades more than Etwall is, with all the parting shot going on.
All right, I think I'll just go with that to begin with.
Alright, so now I put my setup down.
Yep.
Put you over here. Alright, already.
Just setting out life for my robots. All right. Good luck and have fun.
Alright, good luck, have fun.
Start with 16 energy. Yeah. Gonna spend 3 of it for Etwall to start moving. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Same as last game, seeing Etwall make a quick run for one of the control points.
Yeah, it seemed like a good plan.
Oh. Okay.
Looks like you changed up the Etwall team a bit to have a bit more range on it, so I'll be
Yeah,
interested to see how that goes.
I did make quite a few changes.
Got a 12 robot combined pool there, looks like.
Most of its options more than intended. And that's my turn.
So now you get point. Oh, okay, at the start of your turn. Okay. So I'm at 19. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna spend 5 to fly. Wait, no. I'm gonna start with spending 5 on exit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spend 3 on Geckel. You know what? I'm gonna fly L over. Spend 5 to fly L over. Spend 4 on Ipple. And my last 2 on Sal. And, well, I think I counted down you wrong, but that is my turn.
All right. So I get 1 point for Etwall on a control point, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and spend 2 to move these in. And I believe I have some shots I could take from that. Either your Ipple, your Oxiana, or your L even. So let's go ahead and spend 5 to do so.
Good luck.
Let's decide who I'm shooting. Let's go ahead and take a shot on the L. Al doesn't have any defensive things, so I think that's a hit for 2.
Yep, that's gonna hurt. I guess.
And I think I'm satisfied with that positioning for now.
All right, so it's my go. I don't really get points for anything. Quick question though: can I move a robot, move another robot to do something to it, and then continue moving the first robot?
No.
Okay, just making sure of that. Well, I'm going to spend 5 to move exit to the first control point and put her there. Oh, right. Back up to max and spend 5. Then I'm going to spend spend 4. Let's put L over there.
Hi, poor Punky.
Spend 3 on Gecko. What? Can't right now. Busy. 3 and 2 and hold on, I will be right back. Sorry about this.
Yep, all good.
So what's the hot update on how the game's going right now?
The hot update is that
Give
we're
me the
in the middle
shoutcast.
of turn 2. There's some robots have been moved around. I don't think anything has blown up. Or no. Has a robot been destroyed? Yeah.
No. I've done some damage to his L, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
Have any points been obtained?
Currently 1 for well being on a control.
So desu ka. Very good, very good. Let's see. What a lax. It is a lax day.
It is.
Currently, I am. Currently, I'm actually. I noticed that one of the versions of the rule book that we've been passing around is broken, so now I am fixing it. As
Oh,
these
dear.
things can never just stay not broken. Let's do. That's cool. Right now, that's the rule book and the custom dice are on my purview to get done this week, and those should be the last relevant things, I think. Though other stuff always comes up every 5 minutes. Let's cross our fingers and toes. These will be the last things that I need to do.
Hey, sorry about that.
It's all right.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, let's check if
I think that's my turn.
I muted Epic because of ambient sound, but is he back?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, cool. That was really well timed, Reed.
Yeah. No, my mom was just like, "Hey, heads up! There was like a robbery in the neighborhood, so be careful when you're getting out in the morning."
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I am disappointed my gecko doesn't have piercing right now, because that is a nice line.
Oh God. Whoa. Yeah, I didn't think that part out.
Well, I can't really punish it either.
Yeah. I mean, you could. It would just be. Would you want to endanger?
It
think.
doesn't move fast enough to get to a position to do so.
Oh, because I was
Quickly
like, oh.
disperse.
Because I remember laser did it, but I forgot that piercing does it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the other gecko has piercing.
Yeah, it's the other cloaking gecko that is piercing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Edwall can't take
Breeze
that one.
Gilly.
Oh, it's called Gilly now, yes. Though in the
Oh.
tabletop simulator, it is still Gecko, I think.
It is,
It is,
which
yeah.
is interesting.
Well, we just haven't changed those cards around on the sheets yet.
Yeah, the tabletop sim just needs an update, probably around the time when all the assets
All right.
ship, China.
Well, I think my first order of business is probably to shoot Luxia. First, gain a point for Edwall. Then shoot Luxiana with a send.
That.
Reroll 1.
That
Gotcha.
hits.
And that's 2 damage.
That kills Exit.
So that's a point.
Let me see if I can use her parting shot 4. She died here, so no.
Yeah, I tried to make sure I was out of range. If you want to shoot one of your own, I think you can.
I'd rather not.
That's probably smart. Let's see. After that, I don't really have any way to get to the L except for at wall, but that seems silly. Try to go for that.
So far your son has taken shot.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I could take one more shot at something, but it seems kind of silly, but I should just take a normal shot or something. So Keckle will move up one and take a shot at the Ipple.
Okay.
So 1 damage.
Okay, April is down to 3.
I'll spend 2 energy on Excel. Bring him back there. And do I risk sending out Esha yet? No, I think I'll leave Esha where it's at. And I think I'm just going to call it good there.
Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna hold on, I'm like calculating ranges.
Processing.
2, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no. 1, 2.
Were you going to bring out a reinforcement or
Oh,
Luciana
right.
back?
All right.
I'll give you that freebie.
Yeah, whoops, I forgot about that. So I could pick any of my 7, right?
Any of your level 1 guys that are still alive. So
Or
you've
you could
got
Dread Salvage Luxiana to bring Luxiana
yeah.
back.
You could also bring Luxiana back by picking one of your alive guys and just putting her back in play by doing 2 damage to it.
All right, I think I'll do 2 damage to Gecko.
Okay.
Let's put Luxiana back. And I go right next to it, right?
Yeah. Any of the spots next to the Gecko.
Value.
So now I'll move the Gecko. Right? So I'll move it 2. That should put me within 8 hexes of your other Gecko.
Yep.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna, so that moves 2, and then I'm gonna fire for 2.
Gecko
All right.
on Gecko.
Gecko on Gecko violence.
Who will geck the hardest?
Who will gilly the hardest?
That is going to be 1 damage.
I mean, it's Gill or be Gill, Breeze.
No.
I can't justify that in applause.
Really, Goji, after the joke you made in chat earlier?
And then I'm gonna
I
move
couldn't justify that in applause
1,
either.
2, 3. Move
You
April
stupid
up.
bitch yourself.
And I'm going to spend 1 energy to attempt a lightning arc.
Ooh.
All right, so that's a 2 or better.
Wow. Wow.
Oh.
You know what?
Wow.
I want to test your luck, so I'm going to jam that just for fun.
So what, I re-roll that?
Yes. Okay, I'll take one.
Imagine if that got a 6.
Did
Yeah.
you just try to jam the crit fish for him?
I jammed the mist.
That's a strat.
It is a strat.
1, 2,
I'm playing
3,
Hex at wall. It's a strat.
4. And I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to Twin Scythe Fiesta your Gecko.
Okay.
So that is 2 damage total.
I'm gonna go ahead and jamming one of the 5.
That's 1 damage total, but I think that's still. No, Gecko still lives, right?
Gecko would have lived either way. He had 3 remaining now too.
Well, no, he took 1 from other Gecko.
1 from Gecko, 1 from Hipple, and now 1 from Luxiana. That's only 3 of his 5.
Oh, okay. In that case, how much energy do I have left? I have 8. I'm going to move L over 3. And I'm going to do L fire dual missiles on your Gecko. So that's roll 2, 5 or higher. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
And I'm pretty sure that's. Oh, wait, no. Move 3, fired. So yeah, that's all my energy.
All right.
And not a single Gecko to show for it.
Billy.
No, not a single Gilly to show for it.
All right. So what's my plan today?
I forgot G robots are like the durable ones.
I think my first move is having to move the Gecko back 1 and take one of its shots. I think I'll shoot at the L.
Okay.
Well, that's 2 damage.
Let me see if I have something that can. I do not, and you're not within 3 hexes, so there goes parting shot.
Which is a point for me.
Mhm.
Next, I think Sin takes out another Luxiana. Or tries to.
That does it.
And I made sure Gecko was out of parting shot range, I believe.
Yeah, no, you are playing this fight pretty masterfully.
I guess Goji has played this game a decent amount.
Yeah, which is some amount of practice.
See,
Goji's
what are my
broken this game a
concerns?
decent amount too.
Well, they're not wrong.
We were actually just having a conversation before the side combining.
Oh.
And it's
Yeah,
many,
of course
many,
I'm
many applications.
Let's see, what else can I
Theory
do?
with side combines.
Unfortunately, Ipple's a bit too far away for that plan. Hmm. Well, I guess I can send Etwall back to his home. And I should probably consider moving an 8 out. And I think I'll call it good there.
Okay, so now with spawn points, since I'm out 2 robots, do I get 1 or 2?
Depends on if you bring Luxiana back, I guess. Is it? Or is
Yeah, it depends on if you want Luxiana to come back on one of your guys this turn or not. If you don't bring it back this turn, you can bring it back on a later turn as long as you have a slot for it.
Yeah, no, I was thinking. So I can only bring my sideboard bots from respawns, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. So
Have a good night, 3-2.
I am going to bring L400 from one of the spawn points. So that reduces my energy. Oh, that balances out my energy. And instead of this is tough. This is a hard choice.
What are you deciding between?
If I want to, I am not going to bring. Oh, okay. Quick question. Let's say I don't bring Luxiana back, but I decide to fuse with her dead body.
Are we playing with Scrap Combine?
Are we? Yeah. Oh,
I
are we
don't
playing
think
with?
I don't think you do scrap combining in point control. I should probably.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the worst that
For a
could
few
happen?
reasons. One of them being specifically how do you deal with that?
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
point control doesn't have scrap combining.
Okay, just making sure. All right.
Good question.
So I'm not sure if that's noted anywhere. So while I'm going through the rule book, I will make a note of that.
I'm gonna reduce Gecko to 1 to bring Luxiana back to it. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move Ipple 2.
And that didn't change your total energy. Okay.
Yeah,
You mind if I switch out the card?
sure, no problem. It's 5 movement. So let me just make sure I get this right. Hellfire wide bomb is a 3 hex radius around it, right?
Yep,
Yes.
exactly right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I were to fly it 4 here, I would get both your Enod and Excel.
Yes.
Cool. I will do just that. So I'm going to go with a Hellfire wide bomb. So I moved 4. I have 2 dice right here. So that is 1 hit for 2 damage to each.
Ouch. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. I'll move Gecko 3 and shoot a sniper cannon at snipes at wall. So that
Okay.
is 2 hit rolls.
I do have evade, so if you roll ones, that'll
But
be a
the
miss.
gecko is aimed.
Oh, it is
Well,
aimed, so that'll be 2
yeah.
damage, and that
So
will gone.
And since I didn't attack with not Ipple, I can combine those 2.
Ooh.
You did move Ipple already, didn't you?
I did not act with Ipple though.
Where was the Ipple at the start of the turn?
Over here, I believe.
Yeah,
So it probably doesn't matter because I don't think it affected like a line of sight or anything.
yeah,
No,
it didn't.
it didn't. It just
So
Oh.
yeah, so in general, you should move that robot last in
Oh,
technically
okay.
for the turn.
all right.
Okay,
I'll give it.
It's really
I'll
not a
give
big
it to
deal
him.
in this situation. So
I'll give it to him. I'm still in the tournament mindset.
no, it's a good reminder. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
okay. I'll not do that if that
Yeah,
feels more
it's fine.
Okay, so I'll stack Ipple and Gel. So that costs me 5 energy. And
You gained a point for blowing up at wall, and you're going to gain another point for combining here.
I'll put Gecko right over here. So that puts me at 2 points. But it also puts me in range for his combined move, which is Shocking Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 dice, all have to hit for 2.
Combine
So you actually
abilities
don't even have to roll
automatically
for it.
roll.
It just needs
Oh.
to combine.
Oh, okay, so then Inad takes 1 damage and is stunned.
So you have the stun token in
Yep.
or on the board. I know there's a stun thingy somewhere.
Yeah, it's over here somewhere.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
There
Got
it is. I thought he'd be going after the gecko with that.
Well, stun means it can't move, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on the robot itself, so we.
Oh wait, yeah. Well, yeah. Plus, it means you can. Oh, you can grapple. Oh, I fucked that. You know what? I've messed that up. I'm gonna keep that. I have 4 energy left.
That was rather inconvenient, though.
Which I'll spend to move south 2. Well, I'll spend some of it to move south 2. And
You can move south 2 more if you want to just move him back with the double move.
True. You do have the special ability double move if you have nothing else you want to do with your last 2 energy.
can I move? Oh, I can move him forward too. So I'll put south a bit closer to the front lines. That ends my turn.
All right, so I start by respawning. I can respawn at any of the spots, or how does that work exactly? Hello?
Hmm?
So I start by respawning. I can respawn a robot at any of the points.
Yep, any of the points.
Oh.
So I could do these 2 behind Lexion and Self if I wanted.
Yes, you could.
But I have to move that robot off, right?
Yes, you have to move the robot off the point.
Wait, I'm a little confused now.
So I can spawn in this arc over here,
Mhm.
Yep.
but I am required to move the arc off that point sometime this turn.
Yes, you are.
Mm. Oh, so that's how we spawn. Okay, I'm picking this up as we go, and that's valuable information.
Well, we're here if you have questions.
No, I didn't. I thought I could only use the ones like by my spot. Like,
Nope, you can use
Nope,
literally
any of
any
them.
oh, that adds a whole new layer of fun to the game.
So leaving some robots behind, like the Sen and whatnot, to snipe things is good, but they're at risk of getting something spawned in next to them. So
Sometimes revenge killers come out and things like that.
point
That
control's got some interesting positioning. You gotta
There's
think
some
about.
layers.
All right, well, I guess I should start with a Gecko. Oh, my energy would have changed at this point. As I went from the 3 energy Exile to that, so my maximum energy is now 18.
Yeah, I should count mine too while I'm at it.
All right, so spending 1 energy for a Gecko to move. And do I want to hit the L or the Gecko? That's the question.
Wait, what? How did it...
I'm
Oh, you said the card different? I'm confused because that, from what I'm seeing, you.
just these 5 are the ones I have out.
Yeah.
I
So
replaced the XL with an arc.
okay.
So I think I'm gonna take a shot on the L there.
With the Gecko or the
With the
Enad,
Gecko.
but that has a range of 8,
Yeah,
and you're 4 away.
it's within the range, isn't it? It doesn't have a minimum range.
I thought it was you have to be exactly 8 away.
Nope. Any
Oh.
That's
text within 8.
Oh, so then that's weird for that one robot that's like 4 to 10 range.
the SSMs are basically the only robot in the game with a minimum. Effectively because they've got such long range and fire so many shots.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So
Okay.
I will take a shot on L.
Okay.
So 1 damage.
Right.
I didn't even realize you were lining up shots like to the exact range before. Wow,
Me either.
that's
Yeah,
Whoops.
you're doing
that's
pretty
even more
impressively for
impressive,
that
right?
limitation. Jeez.
I hear ruckus. What's going on?
So our good friend here, Epic JT, thought that you had to be at exactly the range on robots in order to get the attacks to work.
Correct. It is
No.
up to. Well,
What?
no, it's not. Oh, no, that part's not correct. But I heard
Yeah.
that part.
Any distance up to that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
anything within that range. Otherwise, the game is like this weird ballet dance of who can be the exact number of spaces from each other.
And that's
So
what
yeah,
Did somebody say Ender Ida versus Ender Ida?
there is actually a robot that's very similar to that concept, where Andromeda has to move 8 spaces if it wants to do what it wants to do.
In a straight line,
Really dumb,
specifically.
but it's also really funny. But it's good for one robot. No, everything's up to in this game, except
Okay.
for the number of dice you roll. You always have to do that as. But everything else is up to, I believe.
yeah.
All right. Well, my innate's
you can
going. My innate is going to spend 5 energy and combine. Also into
Yes, Dilly 2000 fight now. Let's go.
and I'll go ahead and do 1 damage instead.
Where's your stun token? I'll just use that on. You said on my L, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh damn.
Just to make this a really silly game.
We're gonna have stun matches, huh?
Yeah. Sounds like
That's stun off.
I guess I need to use the arc at some point this turn. Can't just leave him there, so
I think this is the most Jilly-filled game I've ever seen in Aegis.
It is very.
I'll move it
We're
to.
very focused on our G types in this game.
It's
Spend
getting a
one
bit Jilly
for-
in here.
Mm.
Oh, I
and
put
one
on
for
a
its arc
jacket.
blade. So I need a 3 or better to do 3 damage to your salve.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me
That's
see if I
certainly
have something
better.
Yeah, no, that's a dead salve.
Rip.
All right, so that was one. I did forget my 1 point for combining. And now that you know you can use those fun points, I'm not sure if I like my Sin where he's at. But let's go ahead and get some points while I'm at it. I'm probably going to lose Sin, but that's the game, isn't it? But Sin can still laser Luxiana.
Oh damn.
Reroll 1.
Dice, please. Shit.
Doing 2
Oh.
damage to Luxiana.
Goddamn. Oh, she parting shots your arc.
Yep.
And I am going to. Oh, before my recharge phase. Okay.
So
Good.
she's off the board at the moment.
Yes. So I decide to bring her back.
And with my last energy, I'll go ahead and move Esha 1 over here. All right, I'm done.
Right. I am going to spawn next to.
Alright, so at the start of your
Jackal.
turn, you gain 3 points for your points that you control, bringing you up to 5. Then you can bring in all your people.
Okay. So I do 2 damage to Jekyll. I'm going to spawn Arc.
And where's he coming in at?
He's going to come in right over here.
Hello, friend.
All right. Now I have to plan this out. So now my energy, does that include the arc or?
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 10, 16.
And could you bring out a 5th robot here as well?
Do I have a 5th robot?
Have you not used your Esha?
I have not used my Asha. Good point.
No, wait, you have a level 2, so you are at 5 letters.
Oh yeah, I'm at 5, right. So Asha is still a sideboard robot. So I'm just going to keep it up. Whoops. Just going to keep that at sideboard. This is a very interesting position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, whoops. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, did I do points? Okay. Well, you guys did points. So I'm going to go with twin side Fiesta on your arc.
Oh no.
So that is 1 hit for 1 damage.
Okay.
So many arcs, so many agilities.
Wait, actually, let me just check. Actually, maybe I won't even move him because it's in range regardless. Yeah. So I'm going to spend 2 energy to shocking bullets your arc.
Okay.
That attack is a reference to Scryed, just so everyone knows.
And that's
Bye.
also a miss.
That is a miss. Which, okay, bad day, bad day, bad day.
Breeze, would you just make this entire game a Stride board game if you get the license?
So I was actually thinking about redoing the entire game as a Scryed board game if it didn't push our date back, which I think it will.
I
I
feel
think
like
it
that
might-
might confuse some backers.
I think, yeah, I know, but it would be worth it. It'd be more intuitive if it were a Scryed game.
Well,
But
it would
anyway,
get more intuitive if it were scried.
just Scryed. We'll
Intuitive
just
and
send,
Stride don't belong in the same sentence.
instead of Aegis, we're just going to send Scryed anime box sets to all the backers.
I'm going to spend 4 to move
I'm
3
sure that's what
and
they
go
were
for a
looking for.
slashing blade on your Sen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's
Breeze, how
one
much would
dice.
it cost to get the Stride license for a board game?
Somewhere
That's,
between.
That will be
that's
a
3
10.
damage to Sen.
Ooh, Sen just got blown up. I didn't even need to be watching to know that. The Scryed
Well-
license is worth between $10 and $10,000. I'm not actually sure which end of the spectrum.
So that ends my turn, and this round is going to be rough because I was hoping to stun your arc, and that missed.
Yep, and I can bring out someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So the point totals right now are Epic with 5 and Gojira with 9. But as we saw last game, an early lead from the Etwall team doesn't necessarily mean the Lexiana team's out in terms of points.
Spawn Luxiana 10 times.
Well, I mean, if you do that, then he's gotten 9 points off Lexiana. So that's a bad idea.
I mean, he's gotten a good number of points off Luxiana because I didn't keep her behind cover, so...
Yeah, that Sen was just harvesting Lexiana.
That is the weakness to Luxiana in this game mode.
However, I think Sen just died horribly, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, I got
She's free.
headbutted by an arc.
She is free from the laser oppression.
Except, yeah, I kind of wish I did that sooner, but...
Let's go ahead and bring out a Gon. Just to make this hilarious.
Oh my god.
Ooh, the Gon, the
Oh
beacon.
my god, Gons and Jillies and Arcs and too many shenanigans. Both teams have an Esha still.
Or not enough shenanigans.
I feel like there are plenty of shenanigans going on, Jesse.
But there could always be more.
What
All
more
right, so-
shenanigans could they possibly add to appease you?
4 more players. 6-player point control.
Oh no. I don't think there's enough space on the board.
I'll go ahead and move Gon 3.
Just combine into a level 5 and duke it out. That would be how to make this even crazier.
Let's try to shell it up. Yes, put a Gon right in the middle of the board. That sounds actually, let's put it right here in the area.
Oh.
So
Crap.
that's the defense up.
Crap. Found at the Dust Bowls created by Old Wars. So I'm gonna get squirtled real hard, aren't I?
That's hopefully what's happening. Let's see, what else can I do? Harker should probably move out. Art could take out Geckel, but do I really want to? Yeah, I probably should. And 1 die. Trying for the 3 or better.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's 3 damage to Geckel.
That's a dead Geckel.
So that's 2 points for being a level 2.
Plus a bonus point.
Well, at the start of my next turn, isn't it?
You should gain 3 points for destroying the duo.
Yeah.
Because you gain 1 plus the,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gain an extra point when destroying combined guys.
Okay, so if I manage to go Arc Infinity, which I can't because I no longer have an S type, that would be 6 points to destroy.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
And then you also get another 3 points for blowing up a level 5 because you've cleared your opponent off the board.
Let's just move Geckel over here for my last 4 energy. Actually, it only moves 3. So right there is good enough. And call it a day there.
So the stun is removed from that. I'm gonna call Esha from sideboard.
Well, you do have when
I mean L.
for the L.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring Esha right over here.
We have an Esha fight, guys.
We're gonna have an Esha fight. So that's 2, 7, 10, 14.
This is glorious.
This is going to be quite the fight.
And you do also get another point for Luxiana over here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what's the goal of this mode again?
14. But you also have to be up by at least 2 points when you get to 14.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Also
it does like a weird tennis advantage thing where you keep going until somebody has more than that.
So I have possible 4 points for those guys in the center, and I'm already at 9.
And L is 3 hexes centered around itself, well, away from itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Interesting. And what's it? If the beacon one isn't in range, I don't have to target it, right?
That is
like
correct.
if I do a melee and okay.
Correct. Yeah, and you can use like a melee action even if you have a ranged action as an option.
Mm-hmm.
And
Beacon's definitely powerful, but it's not like obscene.
well, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out my options to try and like, because the only way I'm going to catch up is to like. I feel like catching up at this point is probably not going to happen. I have to like work on ruining bots at this point. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'm gonna move L5.
Ooh. This is an interesting turn. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use L-Fire Wild Bomb, which gets all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll 2. I have to get 5 or higher.
Better, but that's a
I
5 or
get-
better.
So they all
2
take
damage.
2 damage each.
So Arc is destroyed.
Nice.
Gecko goes to 3, and Gallon takes 1 because of his defense buff.
Yeah, gone. Way to go. This is an interesting game.
1, 2, 3.
One more guy in
I'm
reserve.
gonna move Arc 5.
Ooh, alright, alright.
And go for a slashing Arc Blade.
Okay.
You're better.
You can't spend that last energy unless you move Esha off, right?
No, it's. Oh, right. I was
Esha's
at
on the
6.
spawn point, right? So sometime
Oh.
during this turn, you have to move Esha off.
Okay, right. Hold on. Then I will move it. Because I was like, what, right
You were
here?
Down 1 more. Yeah. I believe you were there because I had my
Ooh.
sniper down here.
So that's 6 left.
That's tricky.
But he has to get Gecko off, otherwise I just win.
Well, or contest the point. If you have a robot on the point, then you'll stop the point game. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a kill.
So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I won't contest the point and then still go for it.
Okay,
And then use my last energy to move L
Yeah,
forward 1.
move L1
Okay.
and then attack, hoping for a 3 or better. If you get the 3 or better, you're in good shape. If not, you lose. Oh.
I didn't see
Oh.
anything, I blinked.
Oh, that was a 2.
Two.
One thing you could have done, though,
Mhm.
your L could have done the same thing from right here.
Oh. Well, no, I wanted to get it. I was hoping to keep them. Oh,
You would have been able to hit all 3 guys still.
yeah. No, because I was hoping to get. I was banking a little too hard on luck.
On
So,
killing
like,
that thing.
Yeah, killing that thing. But yeah, you're right. I should have put L in the point. And then just went. Well. Oh, because I didn't have enough to detonate Esha anyway this turn.
Yeah, unless you were going for the Esha detonation in the middle. I can see that to try and avoid it. If you're trying to hit all 3 guys with the Esha detonation.
Like, I started with that, and then I realized Gecko had too much health for that. So. Or I would have to hit like 3 detonates. Which might have been a better strat in hindsight, but I lost this one.
I'm willing to say L's in here if you want.
I mean, no, I wouldn't have had the energy to make the attack after.
No, it's the same distance from where you started.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Oh,
3,
okay.
4, 5. Just
I mean-
moving that instead of that.
Alright, if you don't mind, then sure, we can go like that.
I don't want to stop playing.
Okay. Alright,
I'm interested in seeing what happens from here also. I'm curious.
alright. So it is your move, so point is contested.
Yep. The defense buff falls off. I do get Axis out. And where do I want to put Axis? Probably back here.
Ooh, that one is.
Maximum energy is 11. I just want to do this.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Going for the boom.
Going for the boom.
Oh dear lord.
Esha finally making its play.
Yep.
Esha doing that Esha thing.
All right, I need 3s or better. Does 1 to itself and both adjacents for each 3 or better.
Okay, so that's 3 damage to both of
Ooh.
these.
Yep.
That blows them both up, right?
Yeah.
They
that
have
one-
4 integrity, don't they?
Which gains you 3 points.
No,
No, 4
they-
points.
I think they.
Yeah.
I only did 3. They have 4, don't they?
Yeah, but they were both they both were at 3 integrity.
Oh, they were. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that wins you the game.
Well, so that gets me 3
2
points. You
points.
said.
Yeah. So you
Well-
gained 4 points for that, which puts you up. You're more than 2 ahead of your opponent. So
Well, don't forget your parting shot.
parting shot.
Parting shot the Esha, which will then parting shot something
Does.
else.
Blow up the Asha so that we can chain parting shots at each other for a while.
Mutual.
Yeah, I can't see your L, so there's nothing to bother parting shot. And
Parting shot Geckle for giggles.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if my L's parting shot can reach. Wait, hold on. Let me actually count that out. It does reach parting shot your. Wait, no, it doesn't blow up your Asha though. Yeah, whatever. I parting shot Geckle and call it a loss.
do you need line of sight for parting shot? Because the Esha's in the way.
You do. So yeah, parting shot the Asha. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Does he get the
Yeah.
point
We're
for the
debating
Esha?
where 1 damage goes after the game is over. But
Well, does he get the point for Esha? So there's that at least. All right. Well, I wanted to just blow up something, so I got to do that.
That was pretty fun. No,
All right. Well,
Let's see. Tell me all of the feedback that you have for point control. All of your lines and your hottest takes and scorchers.
I will say, I feel like the spawn point thing was on me, so I'm not gonna moan about that. That was just me being dumb. Things like point control is a pretty dope mode. Trying to think what criticisms I have of this.
the one thing is, this is probably intentional though, that you can't really have a back base that'd be like a healer or a sniper because they can just spawn so close and get.
yeah, starting with a sniping robot in play is definitely challenging.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I would use the same team again for another point control. It's basically one of my teams I've been working on, and just threw on some extra A types and gone for combining stuff. But so far it seems interesting.
Good.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I think maybe it's because I played this horribly. A third sideboard might be handy, but I'm also just like, then again, I played this mode like a moron, so.
Let's see. A third sideboard?
Yeah.
Wait, how many?
2.
Oh, you had 3. You had the Asha.
I was going by the map. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, I played this like a moron and burned through them quick.
Yeah, we each had
Oh,
8
cool.
robots.
Yeah, it's an 8 robot mode. The little layout thing that we've got in the tabletop sim demo that's got like the sideboard robots and all that stuff is mostly intended for 1v1, which is why there's not really a slot for the 8th robot.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because that's just like a stream layout thing. It's not even like a part of the.
Part of the box.
Yeah.
So, not gonna lie, 4-man control point would be a pretty interesting mode to see, even though that'd be a huge map.
It's definitely more fun in 2v2, having played it a few times.
Pretty fun.
2v2 point control is super fun. I would say 4v4 a little bit too hectic. Or not 4v4, free for all. Excuse me. Is a little too hectic for my taste. I'm sure someone out there likes it.
It's
I'm
definitely an
not
option you can do though. But yeah, you can do 2v2 pretty easily.
2v2 is
Um,
like super easy and very good. I would find.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
There's
cool.
a lot of room for like cool synergy teams and stuff like that. It's very high teamwork.
Yeah. I feel like I would have. I feel like if I had used Luxiana better, I probably could have done a bit more. But I kept putting her in harm's way.
In harm's way where you couldn't really parting shot to and take advantage of her dying.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I probably have to like play this a bit more to work on it. But I have to go to bed, so I can't do that tonight.
That's
All
fair.
right. Well, sleep well.
All right. Night, guys.
Have a
All
good
right,
night.
cool. Good
Have a
night.
good one. We're gonna wrap up the stream soon anyway.
Thanks for playing.
Yep.
Anytime.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see. So that should be. That's interesting. Goji, did you feel like point control was reason? Did you feel like going while you were playing point control was reasonably the amount of points you were getting, and did you feel like the amounts of points you were getting were good or proper? I guess.
I think it was pretty good. I was focusing more on getting points by killing Luxiana, but I was stealing a few for taking the actual points,
I guess that's fair.
especially early on with Etwall up there. Was trying to keep him out of harm's way, and that didn't quite work out.
Just farm Luxiana for points. It's really funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Luxiana is definitely a very technical commander in general, but especially in point control. There's a lot of room for you to like mess yourself up, trying to bring her back and things like that. And it's also harder to protect like a healer in the backline on this mode, which I think also makes Luxiana very skill intensive.
Well, while my sin was still alive, I was trying to figure out how I could go to the Arcanade, but there's no real good way there once I had the Gecko out.
Mm.
Unless I somehow side combined and then we brought in the other combine that was underneath the side. I don't know if that even works.
I think you could do that. That would be challenging.
Which part?
If I say had the arc side combine into the Gecko to arc 3000, and then combine that with the Sin to go into the Arcanade.
Side combining, Ree?
I like side combining.
I
Side
know.
combining's great.
I thought it was a great rule, and then I had to put it into words.
So, but would that G type still be part of the arc 3000 to go to Arcanade? Even if it's not active.
That's actually a really good question. I
Okay,
don't.
wait. Repeat that.
Yeah, I
Is
didn't
this
feel like asking during the middle of the
is
game.
this a side combining corner case question?
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
It does. When you side combine, do you get to keep the robot you like side combined into as a material to combine up? Like, let's say that you combine.
This
If
is the
you
same question that comes up always. It's does the guy go into the pile underneath the combine that you are making, or does he get tossed? That is literally the question that we were talking about before the stream started. And I'm the simplest thing is to keep him in the pile, but the non-broken thing is to have him be discarded.
But is that non-broken? Because that might also be complex when you combine into like level 3s or whatever. Like if you combine 2 level 2s to make a level 3, what happens?
Yeah.
Do you use the other guy specifically? How does that? That feels
exactly
complex. I think the simplest thing might also be less broken in this case.
I think it's
I don't know which the simplest thing is here.
the simplest thing is you just combine guys together, and all relevant combined guys go into the pile. Like every guy that you are combining ends up inside the pile, and of the combined robot you're making, which was always kind of the intention. But I remember that there was some weirdo corner cases.
There are some corner cases there because then you can technically swap like back and forth between that was like the swapping back and forth between like the Esha combined and the South combined.
Which are both
I mean,
ES types or
You
something.
can theoretically do that, but aren't you losing a robot every time you're doing it?
Yes.
Hmm.
No, there was some other more relevant one that came through. That was
Yeah,
just like
it's
a
just-
weird.
The other
thing.
relevant thing then is if they still remain part of the combine, then Etwall doesn't gain buffs for.
Yeah, it's not destroyed, and you wouldn't get a
What-
fifth robot in this mode.
Well,
I
Etball being slightly weak also isn't that big of a deal. I think
That's also they also wouldn't count as destroyed otherwise.
Mhm.
So he would get stronger once that other guy blew up, but otherwise it wouldn't matter because that would be the same if you had 2 level 2s or whatever.
let me think.
I mean,
I have
it's
to
just
like look
kinda
back. I
weird
have to
when
like
you-
look back on the giant walls of text that Goji and Epicro sent, to figure out what the. I mean, the dumbest thing was, can I merge my E type with my Can I merge like a random level 1 with like an EGI type to make him into an EGIS? There was something weird, and we just had to make sure that you have to when you are side combining. You have to be side combining with some like an actual relevant robot. You can't just merge an E-type with your GIS to switch over to another GIS.
Yeah,
robot.
it'll
It's
side
dumb.
combining.
So, we wrapping up. Can't actually hear anyone. Oh, did I accidentally get a boot out of the chat channel?
Explanation, but I have to look up what they are.
Yeah, so I accidentally got swapped out of the
So,
chat
if I
channel
did
for
manage
some
to go into
reason.
Arc
So
3000,
if you guys
which
were
I
saying
didn't,
some stuff, you might
the
want to
G-type would
repeat it.
still be there, and I could go Arcanade with a level 1 and a level 2 effectively.
I mean,
Okay,
I
good.
think
We're
that
still on this.
makes
Wait.
sense to do it
I'm
that
breaking
way.
math. 1 plus 2 equals 4.
Wait. How would you do that?
Wait, what?
Because the Gecko would still be in the Arc.
No, so you wouldn't if you only have the level 2, even though it has all 3 materials in it. You're still not going to be able to combine a 2 and a 1 to create a 4.
Because you still need to have all 4 letters in there somewhere.
Well, it's not the need for all 4 letters. It's the need for a level. You need 4 levels of bot to make a level 4 bot.
Hmm.
Yes.
So even if you like side graded your level 2 twice into different level 2s, you can't then make a level 5 robot with it. You are limiting yourself because
Okay.
Actually, wait. So,
I'm pretty sure that's how it should work at least.
well, no. So under the argument that we're doing, if he side combined his level 2 GI type into an AI type, and all
Yeah.
of the materials ended up being stuck in that pile, then yes, I think you would have 3 that pile, even though it's level 2, would have 3 robots in it.
Would
And
that
then you can combine that.
AI type count as a level 3 robot? Then?
No, it shouldn't.
Because there are 3 materials in it, even though it only is represented by 2.
See, that's another weird one.
The answer to that question should be no,
Probably, yeah.
roughly.
Because I think it would still count as a Gecko, but it wouldn't count as an AGI type.
Yeah, correct. It's a
Bizarre.
Gecko robot.
My God, wait.
Yeah. Well, no. It's literally just the levels. It's that you can make.
So
you
it'd
can
still be
make-
considered a duo and not a trio robot.
Yeah, you can't turn a
Sure,
duo
so-
into a quad without having another duo to combine it with. It's literally just the robot
Weird.
level that is limiting you.
I regret this rule.
Nah, it's great.
I know it's a great rule, but God. You talk about like you have like a simple idea for a mechanic, and then it has like it's spiders out into having really weird implications. But
Yeah,
This is like the
Hi.
poster boy for that.
I'm sorry. So just because it has 3 materials does not make it a trio robot.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
This is really funny. And I have to actually, I'll just, in order to figure, I'll have to look at what the high tier combining page in the rulebook says about, does it care about,
It
There,
should
I've got
it
it.
should care about the level of the robots and not simply the.
Well, I'm just wondering,
you're
does
combining.
the model of the robot determine its level, or how many combines are underneath it?
well, the
Level
letters, the letters
Yeah.
on the face of the robot that is out determines its level.
Okay, just wanted to make sure of that.
So as far as I understand of this game that I've been designing for 5 years, I'm
As
pretty
we
sure-
understand the rules, as the people who made the rules, this is how it works.
And then I added mode change combining, a 2-sentence rule on page 28 of the rulebook, and it appended the entire game.
And I've
So
had a
let me-
million questions since, and I'm sorry.
It'll be fine. We'll
This is
just
really
we're
funny.
gonna print the rulebook as is, and then on our website we'll put a 10-page long document explaining how side combining works.
Yeah, we'll post a whole blog post about it of every corner case for mode change or side combining or whatever the hell it's called.
And
So
I
okay,
will let you know any more I think about.
Yeah, perfect.
So let's see here. Let me look at this rulebook page. Only 2 robots can combine at a time. A level 2 robot is made up of 2 basic robots. A level 3 robot has to be made up from a level 2 and a basic, etc. Okay, that explains that you can combine 3 robots at a time, which I still disagree with. A level
It's
2 robot
smart,
named
though.
Gon 2000 made. A level 2 robot named Gon 2000 made from a Gon 1 Excel 100 counts as both a Gon and an Excel if it combines to a level 3. Keep track of this by putting the robot cards underneath each other, yada yada yada. So that sentence doesn't mention anything about class. It just mentions about name. So if you wanted to turn the AI with a Gecko underneath it into a level 3 Gecko with the appropriate letters, you would be able to do that. That was a given.
Yes.
But turning it
there
into a
was-
level 4 is
There was
not
one
a given.
sentence There.
It
What's
should
the
not be
definition of,
able to turn into a level 4.
Yeah, I think
Format.
among all conventional combining rules,
Okay.
you're no, yeah, don't. I'm not lecturing Goji. I'm actually trying to reaffirm this myself
But
for
the
my own sanity.
definition for a level 2 was at the beginning of that.
What was that?
What was the definition of a level 2 at the beginning of that?
The level. I know that a level blah blah blah. Let's see here. I'm looking at the first combined page of the rulebook right now. You must have a combined robot capable of being made. Pay energy equal to the thing. Remove the 2 pieces. Experiments. To figure out if you can make a combined robot, look at its class and make. You must have a robot of each class required to make the combined. Any make names on the combined robot must be part of the combination. Any make names on the combined robot must be part of the That's a stupid sentence. I'm going to change that. A level 2 and a higher commander. And the last thing's about commander robots. So I'm looking at this one specific bullet point. You must have a robot of each class required to make a combine. To make the combine, any make name. On the other hand, what are the implications of turning a level 2 into a level 4? Does it really matter?
We're not
I don't
doing
know.
that.
Because
It's
you
very
have to.
bad for the game.
It's very odd, but I'm not sure
It-
what the actual.
It's also
implications
it
are.
means that you can combine into a level 4 off of level 2s without ever having a level 3 to get up the chain. It basically completely invalidates the daisy chaining aspect because it
Well, you
means
can
that
put
you
2
could
levels.
get. It means that if you have an SSM
Yeah.
on your team with AG type on your team, that you can make the SSM 8000 regardless of like other team building consideration.
Yeah, you have to also. You still
They
have
have
to.
to have
Okay, yeah,
the
yeah.
level 2s you can actually get into, right?
It makes it a lot easier to do weird things.
Yeah, actually, I think the
It also means that you can like
implications
side grade 3 times, keeping really good level 2 robots and healing yourself to full, or
And-
twice healing yourself to full and keeping your level 2 guys in play, and
And
then
then you
you
go
can
to
make
Arc
level
Infinity.
5. And we
Okay, that's
definitely
actually
don't want that.
That's also true. Yeah.
I So, like, the correct answer is that it shouldn't work that way.
Okay,
And if there's
you
a
must-
wording misconception, we should update the wording.
Okay, you must have a robot of each class. I'm going to highlight this blurb, and I need to change it. Okay. I don't know if I need to change it. I think it's just really vague because it was.
I think that it's vague because
It
the
was-
description at the beginning refers to robot level, where you can only combine 2 robots at a time, and you can't go from like you have to go to a duo and then to a trio, etc. Is all like sort of implying how the chain works.
Just so you guys know, we are still live.
Absolutely.
That's
This
fine.
is very important rule talk.
This is good dev talk.
This is good.
I'm okay with the world knowing our logic behind it.
Wait, we have logic behind our decisions?
Yes,
I mean, not
that's
combined.
my whole job.
Think.
Yeah, but that's you. That's not like a we as a group.
In other news, did you guys ever consider how good Excelgon is in combined rondo?
It's the royal we. Yes, we've talked about that before.
Okay, so you must have a robot of each class required to make the combined. Okay, so you must have an active robot of each class. Bam, fixed it.
Okay.
Add
Wait,
that
The other thing is, you by the definition of level 2s and level 3s, that could be a level 3, even though it only has 2 letters on it. But that fix sounds better.
I don't think active fixes that in that
Well,
order.
well, it says if you have an active robot of each class required to thing because
That one's inactive in the pile.
it's inactive
Yeah.
in the pile. It just kind of when you combine, you're only considering that the guys that are on the field, except when you're considering make when you're
Yeah. So it's literally
Wow.
just that we imply that level matters at the beginning, and that should just be more explicit. That like you
Cool.
cannot ever
Okay.
in any situation, like you, as dumb as it sounds, you just need a 1-sentence rule in there that says you cannot turn a level 2 into a level 4 by combining it with a level 1.
You know what?
That's
Maybe I can just write that inside combining. Look, you
That's
can't
the
do this.
entire point we're trying to get at. That's
You
the
just-
whole thing.
if you think about doing this, just stop.
Yeah, if you think about doing this, no. That's it. That's the whole sentence.
Okay. I'm sorry.
This is really funny.
I'm sorry.
having the
Internet.
time-
I have
No,
wasted
it's
a lot of
fine.
time.
I'm having the time of my life right now.
I
Just
appreciate
put a line in the rule book. If your
Well,
name
so
is
far-
Goji and you have a question about an obscure corner case, the answer is no.
All right, so 2 robots don't always.
Wait. So if I word my question right and the answer is no, then I can do it?
then it's really a yes.
Wait.
No, that's not how
Wait,
this
is that a
works.
corner case question? So that's a no as well. Okay.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, so,
So
so right now the exact wording for
If
mode
your
change
name is
my-
Goji, just stop.
which I have. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this public test on stream right now. We're gonna test this
Okay.
wording for mode change combining because this is what's currently is in the rulebook, though I'm not sure if it was actually updated anytime recently. All right, so here's the 2 sentences that define this rule. 2 robots don't always have to make up the sum of their parts. That's not important. For example, a level 3 AEG robot and a level 2 AS robot can combine to make an AES or an AEG or an AEGS. Oh, you can't combine into something smaller than the largest component. However, like an ES robot. That's basically all it says. So you can't combine into something smaller. And now
So
we
I
just
can't
need
turn a level 3 and a level 2 into a level 2.
no,
Darn.
absolutely not.
that sounds
Mhm.
fair.
Why not? Wait, actually, why is that one problematic?
I don't know. It
I've
just
asked
seems
about
really.
this in the past.
God, that's like oh, that's because like you're getting near the end of the game and you have your level 4 and your level 1 and you're gonna be like, screw this, I'm making Missile Goat
Yeah.
by combining them together, and you're like, okay, well let's just
Perfect.
daisy chain the game into being an hour longer. You can run around in a circle from like a level 2 to a level 3 to level 4 back to a level 2 up to a level
Wait,
3.
how do you get back up from Missile Goat?
If you try your hardest,
No, you're out of robots, though.
probably.
You've side combined your way out.
Well, it might be point control. Now you only have 2 levels of robots that are active.
Perfect. In point control, we'll do it, and it'll be fair.
I can't tell if Breeze is laughing or crying.
It's a little of both, probably.
I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so like, it's gonna be really funny because this mode change combining is gonna have like a sentence tacked on right at the end that says you just can't do this thing.
This thing just not allowed.
Just
Yeah,
as it's fine because that's
put it in,
basically what the
like,
last
italics
sentence was.
so that it looks like a reminder text. So
Maybe
that it's
just-
like an obvious thing and not an arbitrary rule.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it in italics, and that means it's obviously
Advanced
it's an implied
rule.
caveat rather than a rule, which makes
Yeah, correct.
it's an implied. It's implied.
It's implied and not a hard and fast one sentence rule that we totally just put in the rule. Because
you can't-
explaining it any other way than saying this doesn't work is like adding a paragraph, and I don't think we
Right.
want to do that.
That's true. I don't really feel like adding it's like it'd be otherwise. Yeah, it's like adding 2 sentences to like 3 other rules, and it's like not worth it for one.
All in order to say the thing that we definitely just want.
Yeah. It's the art of rulebook writing, everybody. If you have 7 rules to explain one thing and you don't want to do it.
Say that that's a rule.
Wait, so are we scrapping the mode change and maybe saving that for a commander?
I mean, that would also be great if I could just delete this section, but mode change combining seems too good.
Mode change combining is rad.
It's
It
pretty
is.
rad, I'm not gonna lie. Converting your AIS to an AES is pretty cool. It also just
You
gives
always
you more.
lose a robot doing it, so it's probably
Yeah.
fine.
Let's see. You also cannot combine a level 1 with a level 2 to make a.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole sentence.
So
You've
a
done
level
it.
2 and a level 2 to make it level 5?
No,
Exactly.
include the words "for example" at the end of that sentence.
Let's see.
You cannot combine.
Because you also can't put a
Oh,
1 and a
robot.
3 together to make a 5.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't do a 1 and 3 to make a 5. You can't do a 2 and a 1
So
to make
basically,
a
what
4 or a 5.
How's about
So-
this wording? You cannot combine into a robot with a greater level than the combined robots.
Then the sum of the levels of the 2 you are combining
the
with.
active robots.
Oh, actually, wait. So let me think.
That's
let me think.
probably
That
fine.
might be good because the last sentence says you can't combine into something that is less than the sum of the parts or something.
Yeah,
Less
so then
than
you
the
also
largest
say, great, you can't combine into anything greater than the sum of the parts.
Let's see.
So yeah, so if you can't go down from level 4 to level 2, then that also means you can't go up from level 2 to level 4.
Okay, let's see. You also cannot combine. You also cannot make a robot
Yeah, side
With
side
more-
grading is
with more letters than the 2 robots you are combining.
well, if you use the word letters, that's not going to work out.
With more class letters.
Class with more levels, with higher level. Wait, hold on. Can you read the sentence about less than?
Okay, so you can't combine into something smaller than the largest component. So
when you side combine, you are always making something the same size as the largest component.
yes, or slightly larger because you can put a 2 and a 3 together to make a 4. It's
Or
actually
top 2 to
it's
make
really
a
funny
row.
because Aegis math. We're teaching
That's
people
fair.
that you can do. We're teaching people in this game that 3 plus 2 can be 3 or 4.
3 plus 2 can be any number between 3 and 5, which I agree with philosophically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2 plus 2 equals 3.
2
For-
plus 2 can equal any number between 2 and 4.
That's
One
a
of
good
these
question. You
things
can
just doesn't belong here.
You can put. Oh yeah, I guess you can put 2 level 2s together to make a 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh god, this fucking rule.
it's the best. The best rule.
Oh, Breeze, don't change anything. It'll be broken. Oh wait, mode change combining. It's sweet. Just add
Mode
it in.
mode change combining was always a smart idea, though, was the thing.
Pretty
I don't
sure
think
that
we
was
ever
also
thought
your
it was going
idea,
to be that
Breeze.
broken.
It was always my idea because it just came up like a few times, and I'm like, yeah, of course you can put your E together with your AGS to make an AEG. Why wouldn't you be able to? 2 years later, I'm like, wait.
Yeah, I think the only...
You also cannot make a robot with more class.
Yeah, side combining's fine.
I should really just type down 2 plus 2 can equal anything between 3 and 5.
2 plus 2 can be any number between 2 and 4. It cannot be 5.
Okay.
It can't be 5 and it can't be 1, but it can be anything between 2 and 4.
Cardano went up 8%.
Oh my god.
Still worthless.
I also have to make sure I'm not going to misspell the word combining as combing, which I often do.
That's horrifying.
All right, so you ready for my other 3 corner case questions?
Oh, here we
yes.
go.
Oh god.
I'm joking.
It's a I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised if you weren't. Let's see.
Knowing myself, yeah, that sounds about right.
So this is Goji. You are very appreciated.
Well, at least you're answering the questions now and not when it's out in the world.
It's a really good point. It's a really good thing that we caught this casual rule, like before game ships, because there's like, excuse me, but I saw this thing called mode change combining.
Here,
So 2 plus
Goji, your assignment
plus
this
2
week
fish.
is to read through our rule book and just send us an entire document of all of the corner case questions you have.
Tell us
That way we can fix
everything
that this week.
that you want broken.
Every stupid corner case comes from mode change combining at this point, which is really amusing. And also Luxiana.
Yeah, Alexiana, the best commander.
Like Luxiana. If the robot is cool enough, we will put it in the game.
Oh, Kettle. Is he still here?
I think so.
He was just talking a second ago, I think.
Hi, I am Kettle.
Hello, watashi wa
Um,
Kettle.
Did we ever tell him about the combo that infinite?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh god! The fact. Oh my god! The infinite
Uh,
combo was the best.
Which
Oh
in
my God. It's being fixed.
It's being it was already.
It was
announced.
already being fixed before Goji noticed it, because it was already a combo, but Goji is the one who discovered that could probably go infinite.
wait, what?
You
Which
can do
combo
some.
is-
Okay, so you can read it. So you can. Luxiana can die, and you
Oh,
can.
the-
deal damage. It's
The
a
Luxiana
Luxiana
Tiger
The
Bros.
Bros.
Tigray brothers thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda silly.
But
The-
but you can actually kill Luxiana and revive her multiple times per turn because she comes in before the recharge step. So there's like this weird Magic the Gathering stack thing that only happens with her.
That allows you infinity parting shots.
Infinity parting shots on one guy within 5 spaces of Tiger Bros. Yes,
In specifically 2v2.
and specifically 2v2. Which
Or,
begs the
you know-
question: is it cool enough just to leave in? But I think the
No.
actual problem is that Tiger Bros is really good in 2v2. And he
Tiger
probably
Bros is already real strong in 2v2.
and also
Tiger Bros
3v3.
is good in general.
Tiger Bros can have 50 HP in 3v3.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
like pretty good.
And how much damage can it heal even in solo?
If you
A
make
lot.
a whole team out of G types, a decent amount.
Yeah.
But
and
he
that
also
ignores all the other good shit you can do.
so let me think. Yeah, I think Luxiana's staying the same, but Tiger Bros is losing, having 50 HP, sadly.
All right.
Because 2v2ing with Luxiana and pinging your allies things for 2 seems kind of funny.
So, shall I make a request?
Yeah,
Shall we flip the table and say goodbye to the internet?
absolutely.
Who's flipping?
I failed.
It's already done. Oh, I failed.
Oh, right, I said it's that non-admins can't flip just to avoid
I-
accidental clicks.
Tried it.
Guess I'm just stronger
Alright.
than all of you.
Goodbye, internet.
Yep, have a good night, everybody.